This is the 2015 IZIP Zuma, and it's very similar to the 2014 version, but there are a few key updates here that just make it even nicer. I might just jump in and hit some of the bicycle specs to start out with. We've got 7 speeds to choose from with this trigger shifter here, micro shift. Operating this cassette Shimano Acera, nice big ring here. Fairly standard, but I love that they've got this integrated chain guard. Kind of keeps your pants or your dress or whatever clean, and even a plastic chain guide, so you can see that there's 2 pieces of plastic that are going to keep that chain on track so it won't bounce off. And that's kind of nice because this bike, it does have throttle as well as pedal assist, so if you weren't pedaling and you're just using the throttle, that chain could bounce a little bit, and they've taken extra steps to keep it secure. Got these decent platform pedals here, a little bit oversized. They're just plastic, but they do have reflectors, and you know, this rubber's meant to be non-slip. I really like the extra large tires that they've got on this bike. They're 26-inch, which is fairly standard in the world of bicycles, but they're extra fat. You can see that, and that gives you a little bit of shock absorption because there really isn't suspension on this bike. There's no seat post shock, there's no fork shock. So it's nice to have those bigger tires, and they just kind of round this out as a beach cruiser. Now, this bike does come in 2 different sizes, 18 and 20 inch for the high step version, and there's a low step version too. So, you know, the frame curves down, it's going to be a little bit easier to mount and just kind of swing your leg up and over, and that one comes in 18 inches. I love that both of them have these, you know, water bottle cage adapters, so you can bring along a drink. We've got these nice swept back handlebars. All in all, it's a great kind of a cruiser, relaxed feeling bike. You kind of sit upright. The handlebars have these nice cushy pads built onto them, and the seat is a little bit larger. You know, it's a little bit wider than a traditional seat, and this gives your butt a little bit of extra cushion and support when you're riding. So both excellent designs that way, and I think they weigh about 53 pounds, which is kind of standard for electric bikes, but the way that they're distributing that weight is excellent. As you can see in the back, we've got this nice big motor. That's a 550 watt geared motor, and being geared, it's actually a little bit lighter than maybe a gearless equivalent, and so, you know, by using gears, they're able to sort of step up the power that you experience, and it is quite powerful. It's really zippy. It does a pretty good job climbing, and then that's powered by this 8.7 amp hour 48 volt battery, lithium ion battery, that's right here in the seat tube. So you can see how that's brought the weight low and center. A lot of other cruisers like Pedigo and stuff kind of have a rear rack, and it's a nice design. It's a beautiful aesthetic, and then you do have a rack to put stuff on, but you've also got an extremely rear heavy bike. I really like that they've kind of brought the weight down and forward on this design, and one of the neat things about it is that they've still got these braze-ons here for adding fenders, for adding a rear rack. You can see there's threaded eyelets right there. It's great. So if you want that, if you want the extra utility, you can add it. And one of the updates that they've made for 2015 is that they've added a light button on this LED control panel. So you can activate the lights straight from here, and they would run off that main battery pack. It doesn't come with lights to begin with. I've heard that Curry might be working on a city kit for this, but no word on the price or availability of that yet. Here are some more braze-ons for adding fenders, or possibly like a front little rack if you wanted. There's the hole for fenders. So, you know, again, great job. This bike, it's sort of MSRP's around $25.50, but you're getting a lot of precision with this. You know, this purpose-built frame really performs nicely, and I just love that they have multiple sizes. So I'm going to get on and pedal it like a normal bike here, get away from the leaf blower. Let's see. I think I'm in like the 3rd gear. Pretty smooth. Now I'm kind of an upright riding position here. Very nice. Brakes work pretty well. Mechanical disc brakes, front and rear. But one of the neat things about the levers here is that they have motor cutoff, so that when we do activate this and you pull the brakes, if you're in pedal assist mode, it's gonna turn the motor off for safety, which is great. And I love this kickstand too. It's adjustable. Front wheel is quick release. Seat post tube is quick release. The rear, you know, if you have to change this tire for like a flat or something, it's gonna take a little bit more work. They do have that quick release right there. Well, I guess it's more of a quick connect for the power going to the motor. But you can see that you'd actually have to unscrew this a little bit, which takes a little bit of extra time and energy. I like that they pre-slimed the tires on this, so that hopefully if you do get a puncture, you can just spin the wheel, put some more air in it, and it should hold for a while, which is what they're going for that. So let's get into the actual, well, actually before that, I wanted to show you the battery. So check this out. Do the quick release. You can charge this battery on or off the bike. That's actually a huge point of interest for me, and I guess I got distracted, but you can see that there's a charging port right here at the base, so you could plug in with this circular charger thing, or you know, you do that quick release, and on the bottom of the seat there's kind of this handle. Let's see here, I'm gonna put this down. There we go. You can see that you can just carry this inside with you. It's really not that heavy at all. And on the bottom of it, you see that it's like a different looking port. So it's not the circle like this one. It's like this flat thing. Well, check it out. They've got this special adapter that comes with the bike. Looks like this. So you can actually plug that into the normal end of the charger, and then plug this into the bottom of the battery. So, you know, they've done an excellent job here, I think, creating a system that's versatile. And, you know, when you're charging a battery like this, it's good to kind of keep it inside or somewhere that's not going to get extremely hot or extremely cold. And it is good to top it off after you ride and just kind of keep it energized. That's going to help it last longer. So I love this design. They've created a nice clean aesthetic. They've kept it balanced, and they've thought about charging. Press the power button here. See it go through this little dance. There's a battery level indicator right here with 4 LEDs, so it's like low all the way to full. And then we've got 2 modes. One is tag, twist and go. That's this throttle right here. And then the other is pedal assist. And that's when the bike senses that you're pedaling and it kicks in for you. So we can see down here, there's this little ring in there. That's your cadence sensor, and it's got 12 magnets on it, and 12 that's the upper limit, which makes it a little bit more responsive, and you get more immediate starts and stops, which is key when you're doing pedal assist. And there are 3 levels to choose from. Okay, so there's like low, medium, and high, and you can cycle through those by pressing the mode button. And if you want to switch completely to tag, twist and go, you just hold this for 2 seconds, hold mode, and it switches. So let's start in that mode, and I'll cruise around and you can see and hear the motor in action. Woo. Pretty zippy indeed. Definitely gets you going, and there isn't a huge hill around here, but there is a little one over here, so I'm gonna kind of power up that real quick for you. And you can't really tell how fast you're going because there isn't a display panel like with an LCD. This is just a basic LED, indicator here. But again, the top speed on this bike is meant to be about 20 miles per hour. So, it's not really a hill, but no problem at all. So now I'm gonna do pedal assist. Hold it for a couple seconds. I'm gonna go up to just medium, and as I pedal, you can hear and see the motor activating. Activate those disc brakes. So pretty smooth overall. It's not like the most instantaneous action, like something with a torque sensor, but it is relatively smooth because of those 12 magnets. So that's the 2015 IZIP Zuma. Pretty sweet cruiser bike in a couple sizes, decent price, and a good warranty from Curry. It's a solid bike. For the full write-up on this with all the specs and pictures and stuff, I'll see you back at ElectricBikeReview.com.